What's up, friends? So one of the things I wanted to do for a while since I got into the new space here was run down all of my, I call them my big mics, my large diaphragm condenser, basically stuff you'd use on vocals. I really have wanted to shoot them out and really get some time in the booth with them because I haven't really done much singing myself. I've recorded a few other guys in the booth. Sounds great so far, but I really want to get in there and try some mics out because I'm gonna be tracking vocals for myself on a new record here coming up first of the year. It'll take me a while. There's a lot of songs to do, but I really want to find the right mic for that project. And I was gonna do this anyway for myself, but I figured I might as well tape it in case anybody's interested in any of these microphones. Might be valuable to you to hear what some of these mics sound like against each other, which is basically what I'm doing. So I hope you dig it. The song I'm gonna be doing is just the first line or two from a song on this project. This is my band, one of my bands, Long After Midnight. It's kind of an industrial rock thing. I figure I'm just gonna do the first line from one of the songs that's very ethereal, and I think that should give me a pretty good indication of what these mics are sounding like. Gear-wise, I am gonna use my Day King mic pre 1 on everything. Kind of my favorite go-to mic pre for vocals, even though I got some other mic pre's now that I'm also gonna shoot out, but I'm gonna do those next. Maybe I'll do another video, I don't know, if anybody cares to go through my mic pre's. But first thing I'm actually gonna test is the old SM7, and I'm gonna run this through the Cloud Lifter, which kinda, in my opinion, basically kinda makes it a condenser mic. It's about the only way I use this on vocals anymore. I just think it sounds killer with the Cloud Lifter, really opens it up. I've used this a ton on vocals. For me, it works good for me. So even though it's kind of the cheapest mic in this collection and it's a dynamic mic, it still rules. It's still an SM7. You kind of can't go wrong. Enough bullshitting. Let's jump in.
You feel the change. Just let it happen. Your hope forever abandoned, crushed by the weight.
So the next mic I want to check out is my TLM 102 from Neumann. I have a pair of these little guys. They're basically like the entry-level Neumann, you might say. They sound really good though. I use them right now. They're being used as room mics because I have a pair of them. I don't have a ton of pairs of mics, so they work good for overheads too. I've been using them for that. But I've also done nice vocal stuff with them, so they sound just, really good. So let's take a look at the old Neumann TLM 102.
You feel the change. Just let it happen. Your hope forever abandoned, crushed by the weight.
All right, so the next mic I want to take a look at is the JZ Vintage 67. I also have a pair of these mics. I love these microphones on a bunch of stuff. Right now, they're living on my drum kit as overheads because I have a pair of them, and also because they're vintage, they have, not a ton of top end, so it really treats cymbals really well. And that's why they're there. The only thing I hate about this mic, and I've kind of bitched at Jay-Z about this a little bit, is I hate the, I don't know what you call it, the connector here, the mounting system. I can't get it on and off mic stands. It's really difficult to position. I really kind of have to take points away from this mic for that, but otherwise it sounds amazing. And I have a pair of them. So, okay, so this is the JZ Vintage 67.
You feel the change. Just let it happen. your home forever abandoned, crushed by the weight.
All right, moving along here. I want to check out this mic, which is my newest mic in my collection, recommended to me by my homie Nick Hagan. What's up, buddy? This is the Mojave MA201 FET. They redesigned them recently with the new coloring and the new logo and stuff. They look way cooler, so that's a bonus. Pretty excited. I haven't, I've had it on to make sure that it worked, but I've never really used it on anything yet, so it's basically brand new. So, all right, let's check out the Mojave 201.
You feel the change. Just let it happen. Your home forever abandoned, crushed by the weight.
So I just wanted to quickly point out the excellent shock mount system on this Mojave that comes with the microphone. Guys, it's really great. So mic sounds great so far. I might do a whole video just on this mic. We'll see, but I'm not gonna give you huge opinions on it in this shootout. So let's move on. All right, so this mic right here, guys, is the Stam Audio U87. So this is a mic, well, actually a whole pro audio company out of Chile. I have this mic, and I also bought 2 of their mic pre's. I'm a huge fan of Stam. This is what I would consider to be one of my top 2, vocal mics. It sounds amazing. I'll tell you a quick story on that. I had the Neumann U87 AI, and it's a very expensive microphone, and I didn't love it. I don't know, it didn't do really anything for me. I thought it was just pretty plain. I had other vocal mics that were way cheaper that were doing the job for me better. So I could not just hang on to that mic if I wasn't using it. So I sold it. With that, I bought one of these, which is, maybe half the price, if that, maybe a quarter of the price or something. I was able to buy one of these and then put the rest of that money back into my pocket. So right when I got this, I was kind of like, oh, that's what a U87 should sound like. That's what I thought it would sound like in my mind. And so to me, this just does a much better job of giving you that sound. It's a great mic. Stam's been super cool to work with. They've been really personable to me. It's super heavy, really solid build quality, so can't recommend these guys enough. I'll take a look at their mic pre's in some other video, but definitely check out Stam Audio. Let's give it a listen.
You feel the change. Just let it happen. Your home forever abandoned, crushed by the weight.
All right, so now it's time to start checking out the tube mics. So I got 3 tube mics that we're gonna run through here. The first one is the Rode K2. I love this microphone, especially at its price point. I've shot this out before, and it ended up actually kind of winning a shootout before versus some other more expensive mics. So really killer mic. I use it on Room a lot lately. It's the only actual mic that I own that has a fully sweepable polar pattern. And so I'd like to use it in Omni and whatever in a Room. So, but it's great on everything. So, all right, let's check it out.
You feel the change. Just let it happen. Your home forever abandoned,
right, next on the list is the Telefunken CU29, also known as the Copperhead. We've had this mic a long time. I feel like this was the first or one of the first mics when Telefunken really started producing more, you might say, production line stuff like 20 years ago. I know they still make this mic, but it's called something else now, and it's like part of their whole line of microphones. We bought this to do vocals on. My brother and I bought this together, and this was the first, probably, like, at the time, it was definitely the nicest mic we had ever owned. I use this mic all the time, but for some reason, I don't give it a ton of love on vocals, so we'll see if I'm just crazy or what, but I use it on electric guitar a lot, particularly, you know, like clean, not like heavy metal guitars, but like clean Fendery kind of stuff. Gets a lot of love on that. It gets used on bass guitar. I've used it as an outside kick drum mic recently. So, you know, it's definitely a workhorse mic, and I think a lot of people that own this mic feel the same way about it. So let's see how it stacks up on vocals now in the new booth. Let's go.
You feel the change. Just let it happen. You're home forever abandoned, crushed by the
All right, y'all. And last but not least is the Manley Ref Cardioid. You probably all know what this mic is. I'm doing it last because it's, you know, it's by far the most expensive mic of this collection. This mic kicks so much ass on just about everything. Sometimes for me, I have found on vocals that it's a little too toppy. You know, I'm pretty sibilant and weird, so I don't know. But on acoustic guitar, it's amazing. Any acoustic instruments, percussion. I've used it on cello. It's been on a saxophone, which was just unbelievable. Most vocalists sound freaking killer through this thing. I've used it for myself too, and I might use it again. We'll see. So anyway, check out the Manley Ref C. Here it is. Woo.
You feel the change. Just let it happen. You're home forever abandoned, crushed by the weight.
All right, so there you have it. I hope you found that at least somewhat useful or slightly entertaining. Not too annoying listening to me poorly sing one line over and over. But hopefully you can tell the difference between these microphones, and you know, if you're looking at buying something, maybe it'll give you some real world perspective. So all the raw audio for this is going to be downloadable in the link. I'll put that in the description right below. If you found this useful, please subscribe and like the channel. I'd like to do more stuff like this. Yeah, so make sure you like and subscribe. Definitely check out the podcast, Dangerville, if you're interested in comedy, but also we talk a ton about music and music production. We talked to all kinds of musicians and audio guys. So, okay, thanks a lot, guys. That's it for this video. Peace.